لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
सब्सक्राइब करें मेरे चैनल सैयद साद कादरी को और बेल आइकॉन दबाएं मेरी वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन अस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला सय्यिदिल अंबिया'i वल मुरसलीन अशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह व अशहदु अन्ना मुहम्मदन अब्दुहु व रसूलुहु अरसलहु बिल हक़्क़ि बशीरन व नज़ीरा रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा. قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان واتقوا الله إن الله شديد العقاب صدق الله العظيم. The ayahs from the Holy Quran that we have taken in considerations and we are trying to establish some understanding that the ayahs that talks about the do's and the don'ts in the Quran, and we have come to the point of Surah Maidah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks to the believers and give them a very important thing to live your life by. Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that when you are living your life, just stick to these two rules. Just stick to these two principles. And you will avoid a lot of bad. And you will indulge in a lot of good. Rule number 1, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى. Cooperate with each other in the matters of goodness and the matters that will going to bring God consciousness in your life and the life of other people. Cooperate with each other. Become each other's strength. وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. And do not cooperate with each other in the matters of sin, which is ithm, and udwan, which is aggression. Do not cooperate with each other to cause unharmony in the harmonious society. Do not contribute. Do not be a contributor towards something that would cause fitna and fasad fil ard. Be the good force and the positive influence and cooperate with each other in that. Do not cooperate with each other in those matters which will cause fitna and transgression. And the bottom line is, O believers, whatever you do, your intention must be pure, and you cannot do sin with pure intention. Some people have also been mistakenly saying this, it's okay, he's corrupt, but he also helps poor people. No, that's no justification to be corrupt. Corruption in its core is wrong. You cannot justify wrong. You can't justify wrong in no place. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the ground rule is wattaqullah. Be God conscious. That's the bottom line. If you are God conscious, you will automatically refrain from bad and will be attracted towards good. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Prophet teaches good. You will not going to find things which will cause unrest on the face of earth in the teachings of Islam. Yes, we run into people who distort things, give them meanings that do not belong to the meanings of the ayah and the hadith. That is why it is very important in these times especially that when you are gaining your understanding, you need to know who and from where are you gaining this understanding. You have to be knowledgeable in yourself so that you are not misguided by people whose intentions are to misguide you, or they themselves are misguided. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهِ. And remember, إِنَّ اللَّهَ شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will get a hold of anybody, and that punishment will be very severe, and nobody can bear that punishment. And then in the same surah, that was ayah number 2, I'm jumping to ayah number 27, and this will be the last thing I'll talk about. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the story of the two sons of Adam alayhi salam, where both performed an action. The difference was in the purity of intention. The Habil and the Qabil were both asked to offer something in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Habil had a pure intention, so he got a good thing to be offered. And Qabil didn't have a good intention to start with, so he grabbed whatever he could get a hold of, which wasn't even in its good form, it wasn't even good quality stuff that he wanted to present to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah says, وَاتْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ نَبَأَ ابْنَ آدَمَ بِالْحَقِّ. Tell them that story. The story had a lot of truth in it, in this way that you can make your decisions in it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِذْ قَرَّبَ قُرْبَانًا فَتُقُبِّلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا. When they presented their offerings, Allah accepted the offering from one, وَلَمْ يُتَقَبَّلَ مِنَ الْآخَرِ, but didn't take it from the other one. So the one whose offering was not accepted, he was outraged. He was angry, he was mad at his brother. And you know what he said? قَالَ لَأَقْتُلَنَّكَ, I will kill you. Too harsh. Just for that? Don't we see this kind of attitude around us all the time? That a person is upset in himself and tries and goes harms other people. And Allah says this is the core, that you're upset within yourself. You need to seek help. You need to go and seek people who can help you come out of this, rather than you go harm other people and their lives and their families. So he said, لَأَقْتُلَنَّكَ. And the response of the brother was, قَالَ إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Allah accepts the offerings from those who are God conscious. I will leave you with that thought, that Allah accepts the offerings from those who are God conscious. So the person who is God conscious will make good decisions with the purity of intention, rather than making bad decisions and have impurities of intentions. So whatever you do in all walks of life, be God conscious, have purity of intention, and make good choices for yourself, for your family, and for the people around you. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم.
अगर आप मुझे कांटेक्ट करना चाहते हैं तो दिए गए ईमेल एड्रेस पर आप मुझे ईमेल कर सकते हैं। इसी तरह आप हमारे ट्विटर के अकाउंट को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, इंस्टाग्राम पर आप हमें फॉलो कर सकते हैं, और फेसबुक पर भी आप हमारे 1 से ज़ायद पेजेस हैं, एक इंग्लिश में एक उर्दू में, उन्हें फॉलो कर सकते हैं। तो अगर आपको कोई सवाल है तो आप यूट्यूब पर भी पूछ सकते हैं, और इन और मुख्तलिफ प्लेटफॉर्म। अगर आपने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब का बटन दबाएं, बेल के आइकॉन को प्रेस करें ताकि आपको रेगुलर नोटिफिकेशन अपडेट्स मिल सके और आप हमें हमारे लाइव सेशंस में भी ज्वाइन कर सकें। वीडियो पसंद आने की सूरत में लाइक, शेयर और कमेंट करना ना भूलें।